Investing can be a bit intimidating, especially if you are new in the world of investment. As a complete newbie, there are very high chances of you making an investing mistake that could end up putting a deep hole in your pockets. So, in this video, we'll take a look over 5 most common investing mistakes made by beginners and more importantly, how you could avoid them. Number 1. Choosing debt investments for long-term goals. The most common investment advice that we get from our parents is to start an FD and open a PPF account. This debt only approach means your money will not grow as fast as it should. Surely you can see your money growing in these investments too, but this growth will be far lesser when compared to equities and sometimes not even enough to beat the inflation. So, in the initial stages of your life, you should only keep your investments marked as emergency funds in debt and nothing else. Number 2. Diversify but don't diversify. Diversification is a valuable risk management tool, but only when we know how to use it properly. Diversification only adds value when the new asset added has a different risk profile. For example, when diversifying a US stock portfolio, you may want to consider non-related markets like gold, real estate, bonds, commodities, and other asset classes that exhibit low or inverse correlation. Diversifying is adding more assets with a similar risk profile until your investment performance replicates the averages. For example, adding US equity mutual funds to a diversified portfolio of US stocks is diversification. Your goal when diversifying should be to add independent and sometimes opposing sources of return. This can lower the portfolio risk and possibly increase overall return when coupled with other investment techniques. Number 3. Never confuse historical returns with future expectations. Just because your investment advisor told you that the average historical returns from the US stock market are approximately 10% annually, it doesn't mean that each and every stock listed in the US stock exchange will give you an annual return of 10%. The future is likely to be very different from historical averages, and your average holding period may not be long enough to replicate average returns. For example, most long-term historical stock return studies use an average holding period of 30 years or more. So even if your investment career is of 30 or 40 years, then also your average holding period will likely to be less than half of that length. The bulk of your savings are usually accumulated late in your career and spent throughout retirement. Almost nobody begins investing at age 30 with a large lump sum and retires at age of 60 on that investment to create a 30-year holding period. Number 4. Don't invest without a plan. Don't make the mistake of spending more time planning for your vacation than planning for your financial future. Numerous studies show that people who are smart enough to create a written investment plan can expect to outperform their peers not by just a few percentage points but by multiples. So, you must create a disciplined plan based on mathematical expectancy because anything less is gambling and not investing. That means you should never invest on rumors, hot tips, stories, and future predictions, or an expectation that the market will boom up. Number 5. Not investing in your financial education. It is said that a little knowledge is always dangerous, and that is true about investing. Many retail investors start investing with the little knowledge that they have learned through their friends, relatives, or the media. It can be thrilling to see the stock graphs move up, and beginner investors often tend to invest more, thinking that they really understand these graphs and it's okay to take risk. But markets will go through cycles and corrections, especially for mid and small cap stocks. When such corrections happen, such retail investors go through the stages of fear and panic before selling at the near bottom, which goes against the basic principles of investing. Going into investing and not knowing how exactly the mutual funds and stocks make money is the same thing as digging up a random plot of land and hoping that there's gold underneath. Always take some time out to understand the fundamentals of investing, understand how to assess a company and stock, how to build a strong portfolio, how mutual funds make money, the basics, and you will not only avoid common investing mistakes mentioned in this video, but gradually you will learn how to take better investment decisions also. If you found this video informative, then make sure to press the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can receive notifications for our upcoming videos on money saving and investing. Thank you very much.